yeah, let's get into my June goals. As you can see here, this is a monthly breakdown. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Steph. I am a mum to an 18-month-old toddler. I share weekly content on motherhood and just like sharing our life in general. So if that's something that you're into, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can see all of our future videos. Today's video is going to be a June reset video. Firstly, what the heck, it's June. How crazy that we are halfway through the year. I feel like I haven't accomplished anywhere near as much as I thought or hoping that I was going to by June, but it's alright, we're here, we're gonna pivot. Secondly, June means that we are in winter for New Zealand, and I don't know about you, but for me personally, I am super motivated by the sun, by the warmth, and winter, cold, rain doesn't motivate me at all, which is why we're here and why we're going to do a little reset video. I need to feel inspired again, I need to feel motivated, I need to get back on the right track to accomplish all my goals and just to get to where I want to in life. But yeah, for today's video, I do want to talk about my personal goals, I want to talk about my health goals, I want to talk about my finance goals and my social goals. I also want to go into depth about my finances and my budget and share with you guys how I currently budget and how Jamie and I live on a really small income. With it being the start of the month, I really just want to clean our sheets. I feel like that's a really good habit at the start of each month to clean your sheets. So I'm gonna strip my bed, strip Charlie's bed, and then I'm gonna go to the laundromat and get that all cleaned and dry so that it's ready for today, and then we can talk about my goals and budgets. If you find this super boring, like listening to people's goals and people's budgets and finances and all that, I'm so sorry. Personally, that is the type of stuff that I love. I get motivated from other people getting motivated, and I love budgets and just like learning about that side of stuff. So I'm really super interested in that. If you're not, so sorry. I hope you still learn or enjoy this video, even if that's not your cup of tea. But yeah, let's get into my June goals. So firstly, let's talk about my personal goals. I wrote down this month that I want to read one book. I am being super realistic with my goals and not setting them too high. I don't want to fail this month. I really want to pass all of my goals, so I want to read one book. When I decided this goal, the next day I actually went to my office and I picked out a book to read. So this is the book that I am reading right now. It is Where She Went. It is a sequel to If I Stay, if you've seen that movie. I've read this book before and I decided to read a book that I've read before and I know that I've enjoyed. This is a really easy read. It's like not too thick, really easy. I know I've enjoyed it before, so that's something good to start with because I'm not diving in too deep and reading a humongous book that I don't know if I'll enjoy. So yeah, I've already read quite a bit. You guys can see I have already read all of that, so pretty proud of myself. I want to create better lunches. By that I mean like cook rather than just getting out a piece of bread and putting on some peanut butter. I want to make smoothies, I want to make wraps, I want to make dumplings, I want to make sushi. I want to get back to my old habits. It's something I've fallen out of, so create better lunches. I want to create a better skin routine that I stick to daily, whether it's like every second day I do this and every other day I do that. That is one of my goals. And then the last one of my personal goals is I want to print photos and make albums. Charlie's getting older and I have so so many photos to go through. Yeah, that's just one thing that I really want to get done. Next, I'm going to leave the finances to last because like I've mentioned, I really want to go through in depth about how I budget, and I want to show you guys my budget and how I work my finances. So next is social. I want to get 600 subscribers on YouTube. I am putting it out there, putting it in the universe. I want to get 600 by the end of June. I'm currently on 580, so 20 to go. Again, I'm just being really realistic. I'm not going to be like, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of June and get monetized, because that would be unrealistic. So 600 subscribers, hoping I can do that. For my health, I want to drink half a water bottle per day. I personally get super motivated from new drink bottles, so this is my way to get motivated. Half a drink bottle, so I'm like, yeah, talking about half this drink bottle of water per day. Half a drink bottle of water isn't that much, and I probably should be drinking 3 of these, but again, I'm just being realistic. I'm someone that drinks like no water throughout the day unless I'm having a cup of tea. The other day I was having a glass of water and Jamie comes up to me, he's like, do you have a headache? Like, are you all good? And I was like, no. Why? He's like, you're drinking water. Like, that is how rare it is to see me drinking water. I can see my mum watching this video right now screaming at me and being like, yes, I am so proud of you, drink that water. So mum, this one's for you. I'm gonna drink half a drink bottle of water, and then next month I'm gonna aim to like drink a whole bottle of water. But yeah, just starting off slowly. And my last goal for my health section is to move my body every day. I usually do this. I don't think there's ever been a day since Charlie's been born that I haven't moved my body. That is honestly thanks to Charlie. We go to the park, we go for walks every day, we're always out and about. Having a toddler, you just have to do that. So I do that, but I still want to write it down because I want to do it every day, and I want to make sure that I'm still doing it every day. Those are my personal, social, and health goals. Now moving into my finance goals, want to file my tax return. So it is tax return time in New Zealand. This is your reminder if you're from New Zealand to file your tax returns. I really want to do mine, and I want to do 5 surveys this month. I do surveys on this website called Good Neighborhood. I'm gonna link the website down below, and guys, it's legit free to join. They just get emailed to you. You do surveys and then you earn points. Sometimes you'll earn 50 points. You can earn up to 500 points per survey, and those points then get turned into like a Prezi card or a gift card or phone cards, whatever you want. I personally just keep collecting up the points until I have enough to get it out as a $50 Prezi card. A Prezi card is pretty much just like a credit card, so it's like I've earned $50 by doing surveys. It takes ages to get $50. I currently have 3,000 points or something, and I need 5,000 for $50. But yeah, my aim is just to do 5 surveys this month, and then my last finance goals is to try a new budgeting system. So this is where I want to show you guys how I'm currently budgeting and the system that I'm using, and I want to try something new for this month. Alright, so bringing you guys along into my dining table. I've got my personal computer. Please don't focus on the mess in the background. I prioritize this video over cleaning my house, so I'm gonna get to that later. But yeah, let me just share with you guys my budget. So if you didn't know, I work in the TV industry as a production manager, and at film school I did a lot of work on Excel and budgeting, and that was like my major, I guess, but it was film school and it was a certificate. I didn't actually get a degree, but yeah, that's what I worked on. That is a big interest of mine. I am very old school when it comes to things like that. Like, I like working on Excel. I like writing my notes rather than using my phone or app. Yeah, you'll be able to see by my budget that I am just very old school. Okay, so as you guys can see, like right here, I've got 3 Excel budgets. This is mine and Jamie's budget when we were working full-time, both of us, before we had the baby, so that is quite old. That's our house budget because we're doing renovations, and I'm tracking all of that. And this is the budget that I'm currently working on as of today. So this is my May budget, and I didn't change it to June because I wanted to work on it with you guys. So let me kind of just explain this a little bit. So as you can see here, this is a monthly breakdown. So I have my total income here, which is $2,800. So this is one income from one of my jobs. I work for 2 companies, both part-time, both is an hourly rate. I work as much hours as I can or as little hours as they give me. This is for one of the companies, the $2,800, and it is pretty much guaranteed. So I have done our budget with that income because I know that's guaranteed. The thing about being a contractor is obviously at any point the company can just go, we no longer need you, but I don't stress about that. That's fine. So yeah, that is just the money that we have coming in that we know is secure. And then Jamie is still working 2 days a week, so we have that money, and I have the second company where I'm doing 1 to 2 days a week, so that's also more money coming in. The $2,800, I have split that up into 5 sections. So this is our insurance, $685. I'll go into that in a bit more. Extra cost, that's just like spending money. I give us $500 a month, $600 on petrol, $550 on food, and $465 a month savings. Obviously you can see that that budget doesn't include our mortgage, which is huge. Our mortgage is $2,100 a month. It would pretty much wipe out my income if I had to include the mortgage. The reason this budget is working as of today is because Jamie and I saved money last year so that he could stop working and we have our mortgage paid off until the end of the year. So obviously it would be super different if we didn't pay that. But anyway, this is what we're doing right now. It doesn't include our mortgage. Insurance, I want to talk about that a bit more. So $685 for insurance is what I have to have aside each month. Our insurance and all the fees and monthly costs is the biggest spending. So as you can see in here, I've broken everything down. So internet is $80 a month. Water care, I've put roughly $50. Our insurance, this is health, car, everything. You can see here, this is all our yearly insurance. So there's my car, Jamie's car, WOF times 2 for the cars, our house insurance, and our rate, which is all of that, $3,908. And then I've split that up into monthly cost, which is $325. So I put $330 here for my monthly breakdown. Epidemic sound is something that I pay for my YouTube music, so that is $22.80 a month. And power, I've budgeted for around $200 a month, so that brings it to $683.75 a month that we have to have. Over here you can see I've entered $23, $30, $57. So that is some power that I bought. I buy my power in advance through Power Shop, and then $57 was our water. So for that month I spent $112 in our insurance, but $573 is going to have to go into a specific like savings account that I have, which is just to pay all of like the WOFs and our insurance when it comes up to it at the end of the year. I'm hoping this is making sense. Also, I guess this is like a very old-fashioned budget because I'm manually writing everything down, but like everything has codes. If you know Excel, this makes sense. So like this is the sum, like I'm not calculating everything by a calculator, you know what I mean? Like everything is adding up and all of that. So extra cost, $500. Again, that's not much for a month, but we live quite a low spending life, I guess. $600 on petrol and $550 on food. Again, with food, some people would be like, I spend that in 2 weeks. We're really smart with our food. We just try and plan everything so that we're spending the less money possible. So what I do is I go through my account and I write down every cost that I spend, and I like break it down into which section it goes up to, and then at the bottom here it just adds up, and then it tells me how much I have left or how much under I have from the amount that I allocated for my budget. So obviously for May, extra costs, I allocated $500 and I went $147 over. For petrol, I had $93.44 still to go, and for food I went $133 over. So sometimes that happens, it goes over. When it comes to savings, I allocated $465 away a month for saving, but it isn't going to end up being that because obviously I went over. So here you can see I ended up having $277.70 saving. Now what I do with all this at the end of each month is I put all these sections in here. So in savings I will write here $277.70. In food I will write that we spent $683.74. Petrol, we spent $506.56. Extras, we spent $647. And insurance, so I just write the amount that I've spent, but I still have to put that $573 into the savings account. So I guess why I have decided to do this kind of budget is that I can track how much I'm spending. I've been doing this for a while so that Jamie and I felt safe enough to drop down to like 2 part-time incomes. But the reason why I wanted to show you guys this budget is that one of my goals for June is to try a new budgeting system. I'm obviously really familiar with this type of budgeting and Excel and how Excel works, but I am wanting to learn something that might be a bit faster and might just calculate everything for me rather than having to divvy it up and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'll keep you guys updated next month if the system that I tried out was better and if I stick to it. I feel like I just gave you guys so much information about my money and like all that type of jazz. I don't even know if anyone has an interest in that type of stuff, so please let me know if you guys want to see more of that type of content and a more like monthly resets, or maybe I could do it every second month. Like I mentioned, personally I just love watching that. It always makes me motivated. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know if you guys have any awesome goals that you want to accomplish this month. I just want to say thank you guys for supporting my channel, for watching this video, and I'll see you all next week. Bye guys!